Hey, what's up guys? Patel here, and this is the new Dell XPS 15, the Skylake refresh. For me, this has been the most anticipated device of the year because I have been waiting for this device to come out for the past 4 months, ever since I sent all my MacBook Pros back to Apple. So without further ado, let's unbox this. If you guys are interested in the model I bought and the specifications of the device, I will leave that in the description down below. From what I can tell, Dell has packaged the XPS 15 in quite a premium way, especially in the material of the cardboard they used for the box. In the box, you get the standard things with any new laptop. You have the 130 watt Dell charger, which is AC powered. It's pretty slim and it's covered in plastic and has a small connector, which I always appreciate. Let's put that off to the side. Here we have the cable, which goes into the power brick and into your wall outlet. Put that aside too, and let's finally get to this. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, so taking this out was a little bit of a pain because the tab was actually pushed into the box instead of being out of the box like usual. Overall, this device feels quite light compared to my previous laptop I've had. My previous and current laptop is the HP NV15. With the package, you get 2 pamphlets. The first is the XPS 15 Start Guide, and the second is a warranty safety package. There's nothing much in the box except for that, so let's toss that aside. Here we have the main device, the star of the show, the Dell XPS 15. Just get it out of the plastic packaging real quick. I love the noise this wrapper makes. Ooh, holding it up close and personal, it definitely is very sleek in its design. It's deliberate, it feels sturdy, feels premium, and I love it so far as my initial impressions go. So let's take a quick look around. On the left side of the device, you have your power port, followed by a USB-A 3.0 connector, which has always-on charging. In the middle, we have an HDMI port. It is a full HDMI, followed by a USB Type-C and Thunderbolt 3 port built in together. And last but not least, we have our 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right side of the laptop, we have a Kensington lock on the top right, followed by a battery indicator, which you can turn on by hitting that button right there. And we finally have the full USB Type-A 3.0 connector, also with always-on charging. And last but not least, a full micro SD HC card reader. We also have, up front at the bottom, the new Trackpad. Now, Dell has made this trackpad larger compared to the previous XPS 15. I have to say the texture is quite nice on my finger. The clicks are uniform throughout the trackpad. They're tactile and they sound nice as well. It's one of the best trackpads I've used. In terms of the display, we have that gorgeous IGZO panel sitting right in front of us. Now, the 1080p model, which I have here, has a 72% Adobe sRGB color gamut, whereas the 4K model has a 100% sRGB gamut. Now, it's important to note that the full HD version has a matte finish on the screen, while the 4K panel will come with a glossy display screen. Now, I have to say I picked the full HD version because it gives out more battery life, and as a student, to me, that's really important. Dell has also upped their keyboard game compared to the previous XPS 15. The keyboard on the new XPS 15 is taken directly from the XPS 13 with some slight modifications. The key travel has some more depth to it, the tactile feedback is stronger, and the distance between the keys is a little greater as well. And I honestly prefer this keyboard way better than the one on the XPS 13. The keyboard also comes with backlight. Now, each key is individually lit by a bulb, and there are 3 different modes for the backlight. As you can see, I just turned it into the middle mode, which is medium light, and the final mode is off. Cycle through it again, this is the brightest mode. Then you can dim it down a little, that's the second mode, and finally you can turn it off. The entire top of the XPS 15 is covered in carbon fiber. Dell has used this material extensively throughout the laptop to make it lightweight yet sturdy. I have to say, this material feels great on your palms when you're typing or when using your trackpad. But there are some drawbacks to this material. Yes, it's not a fingerprint magnet, but this material will attract bodily fluids such as oil and sweat more often than regular material. On the bottom of the device, all we have is the XPS branding along with the ventilation grills for the device. Now, the XPS 15 does have a dual fan intake system, which means there's one fan on each side of the device. The thing that I continue to see the most is Dell's insane attention to detail. The XPS 15 is one of the slimmest 15 inches out there, and its build quality is just outstanding. You really have to see it to believe it. Overall, my initial impressions of the Dell XPS 15 are quite positive. I love every aspect of the device pretty much so far, and have yet to find anything that's deal-breaking right out of the box. But, as usual, I will be putting this laptop through its paces for my full review coming up in the next month, and just letting you guys know, this will be my personal laptop for the next few years. I will be using this as a daily driver and basically replacing my older HP Envy. Thank you for watching, guys. If you liked what you saw, please, by all means, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of great content coming your way in November, as I mentioned in my previous video where I unboxed the Nexus 6P, and I'm just extremely hyped for this coming month, and I hope you are too. I'm Patel, and I'm out.